gives you different ways of thinking.
Yeah, definitely. They have like little, I don't know what they're called. I want to say clinics that, keep an eye on you while they give you those little microdoses. And
That's cool. I kind of wanted to try that with ketamine.
yeah, like they give you like the right amount to take, and you have to come back and like, they want to see how you're doing, how it's working, and all that stuff.
I feel like that's so much safer.
Yeah.
There's too many scenarios where people get in way over their heads.
Yeah, definitely. So where they could abuse it easily and stuff. Then it defeats the purpose of why you're doing it and stuff like that.
Wow. We were talking about doing bowling and you said, fuck that. No, it was with the kids from the pizza shop. We started closing on Tuesdays.
It reminds me of like when, I don't know, it's like, I forget what it's called, like cerebral palsy or something like that.
Where they shake?
Yeah, and there's like one where like kids are very shaky, but then like once he like takes like I don't know what it took. I don't think he was smoking it, but
is it like a weed tincture?
Yeah. So it's like either they gave it to him in like CBD or some shit or something different, but yeah, the lady like it was a long time ago, so. But she had to like move. She had to move away because her son wasn't like legally being able to take, like her weed prescription and stuff. And so she did like a whole video and posted it of him like without it, and then him when he's like, he's all like taking like the medication and stuff, and how it really like showed how he wouldn't, be shaking as much and stuff.
How it really does help and
Yeah. But she had to move away because they weren't the state she was in wasn't allowing her to do that.
That's insane. When something is actually helping somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right.
Exactly. But that was a long time ago, so pretty sure
I remember that. Like, seeing it on Facebook a long time ago.
It's really old.
I wonder how old that kid's now.
Yeah. Probably a full-grown adult now. And then I did watch a lot of Cops and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of cops around the certain episodes. Like, well, it's gonna be legal soon, but it's not legal yet. So sorry, bro, we're gonna have to take you to jail.
That's so fucked up.
He's like, I know it's gonna be legal soon, but it's not how it is now. So taking your ass to jail.
That's ridiculous. Could you imagine somebody saying that shit to you before taking you to jail?
Like, should've just waited a week, bro.
Or just done it at a house and not in public.
I mean, that's the only way you get really caught up nowadays. You're out and about doing it,
Kind of like public intoxication.
Yeah.
I know.
That's how they get you. Or like a lot of people like to like chill in their car and smoke. And I remember when I was young, we were like hotboxing in like my old hatchback. And the cop like just like taps on my window.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh, I'm so screwed right now. So I rolled it down. Of course all the smoke is coming out, so I'm like, I know, like, sorry, we're smoking weed, and, blah blah blah. It was crazy actually. Luckily they were like, they let us go and I didn't get charged or anything.
You know why? Because you weren't trying to lie about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like maybe, like, but I literally thought for sure I was gonna.
I remember one time we were coming back from Top Hat, so fucked up. We blew a tire on the freeway.
Oh, fuck. Oh, you're all faded and shit.
Somebody came up, like, oh, you want to die? And I was like, no, it's like, well, doing this is how you die. You're on a dark freeway.
I think she did it right
Oh.
here.
And I was like, go get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm trying to
Like how? Like why do you say some stupid shit like that?
So he left and called the cops. The cops came and blocked off the whole freeway, blah, blah, blah.
Oh
You know, you gotta get
no.
off. And I was talking to him, I was like, I don't have a lid on my car, you know, like, let me go.
Like how am I gonna move?
Yeah, like, well, you know, hurry up, hurry up. So I put it on, I didn't even like tighten it all the way.
Oh.
And they escorted us to like a gas station. And then we got out, tightened them all the way, and we were just sort of talking to them, and blah, blah, blah. And then we left. And afterwards, I realized how fucked up I was. I was just like, I easily 100% could have got arrested. Right?
Yeah, and like they're trained to like know all that shit too, like how people act and shit like that. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Basically, it's like when they know you're like nervous and they're like, "What are you nervous about? Like, what are you hiding? Like, you know." That's when they get you.
Yeah, my brother for sure.
But yeah, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're just making sure, you know, like people aren't doing like cocaine and shit like that."
Yeah.
Kind of like we're looking for other stuff. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." I thought I was screwed. And they were just saying, "Yeah, your neighbors called and blah blah blah. And you probably should never come to this spot or whatever." And I was like, "Oh shit." Yeah.
Narcs.
Yeah, I think it was that, you know. So they weren't really tripping. They weren't like the police. Pretty sure it was narcotics.
Right.
I'm stripping.
Like if it's some other kind of stuff going down, like I could understand calling, but if you can see that it's weed, like that's just sad.
I mean, a lot of times I just think it's like because they have to get quota, so they're like, oh, I already like, you know, didn't I already like let a lot of people go, so I have to take you again, you know.
I see. Yeah, you're lucky number 13.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not a cop, so I don't know. It's just my guess.
Bless you.
Salut. He like he sneezed. He all sneezed like 2 times today.
I know. That's it. No more. Only 2 times and that's it.
That's all you get, Ethan.
Anytime I sneeze, I get shot.
Wait, I might. Yes.
Such a gentleman. He didn't think it was serious. No, I don't. What do you mean? You said Brisbane. Why do you say that? Does it say reason? Is there a T there?
Dang, Oscar gave a brag about how many times I sneezed. You scared, Oscar, or what?
Nah, I already told you, bless you twice. I don't know how many blessings you need, bro.
Where's that from? This song like
How long you been touching them for?
Me? It's been like 9 years already.
Did you say it?
Long time.
That's fine. I think she bought everything that she
And just
needed.
tattooed like out of high school. And
Maybe something
so I was
different.
always interested in art and shit. So try to go to school for like more computer art related stuff, like engineering and game art and graphic designs.
I was interested in getting
Yeah.
artists until for like a year before that shit went bankrupt.
Oh shit. That sucks. Yeah, no, I remember doing building characters, and they would like the polygons would break, and I would have to like redo my whole character all in one night and shit. Shit was a bitch. So I remember going to the teacher and being like, I do everything right, and like my character keeps falling apart, and I have to go back in it like some kind of mechanic or something, and this shit is hard. And he's like, well, that's just the industry. That's what we have to deal with, and I'm like, fuck. I'll come back when you guys get a new program. And the new program's out, so I'm like, fuck. I should try to get into it again.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do you normally like to work on computer arts, or do you like drawing too?
Well, like now that I'm just kind of like doing this, like I haven't really got back into it. I just been like messing around with like music and stuff. So I'd have like my little beat machine and like my guitars and shit like that.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'm definitely always on the computer, some other way or form. Just record some stuff, put it on the producing program.
How was it?
Yeah, I haven't heard this song in a while.
I recognize it in-house. I
Yeah.
don't even know if it's
No, it was really popular back then though too.
yeah.
I think the Silverstein still.
Yeah, you're funny. Okay. Obviously, you've been agreeing with your time. Literally, I'm stuck in this file over there. It's just overwhelmed sometimes. Actually, not ever. I know. I'm chilling right now. I think I'm crazy. Oh, I think you're supposed to get hugs like you're supposed to be hugged like 4 or 5 times a day or something in order to like maintain like a healthy level of something. I don't know, I remember my
Yes,
friend.
you do.
So now that it's like in the right place, would it be too much trouble to make it a little bit bigger?
You want to make it bigger? Yeah, no worries.
No, yeah, it has to be little dragon? Yeah, I like to add like some little things. Little things that count. What is this? Oh. That's bad. It's funny.
You say you do music too?
Yeah.
You play guitar?
Well, like, yeah, no, I still play guitar.
What did you say earlier?
But that was like when I was in high school and stuff. I was like in a punk rock band, and
To
kind of just
you?
all split apart, and then like I didn't do much band shit after that.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
And-
One band, I was never
Yeah. But I had friends that got really
Rod?
not like big, but they like
I only
they
say
toured.
it for the Green Day album.
They would get to play and tour around with some of like bigger bands that were like popular and stuff. So that was pretty fun
It is.
around that time. And then later on, one of my old bandmates' brother, he would DJ a lot when we would have kickbacks. And then like, so he taught me how to DJ. And then for like a cool minute, I was, like making money, like playing at parties and stuff like that, or quinceañeras and weddings and shit.
That's cool.
So I learned how to DJ, but I was mostly interested in like electronic music. So that's what I really liked to DJ, was that kind of stuff.
We love raving.
Tight.
Spent like all last year on all the Insomniac events.
Nice. Must be killer when COVID was around.
Well, it was weird because like you would think that with all this happening, because it just started up last year, it was out here, and you go in there, nobody's masked, nobody. They do make you show like either a vaccination or a negative COVID test, but I mean those kinds of things.
Yeah, I mean, how are you gonna stop all that shit?
But you would think that after those, shit would be going crazy here in California. There would be a giant spike in cases, but that didn't really happen.
Oh wow.
It's kind of
So that's cool, yeah.
Because the first one we went to, we don't London last year, which was about to happen again. It was like 80,000 people. There was so many people.
It's crazy.
Wow. Like getting out of there was the most difficult shit ever. You couldn't walk everywhere.
Like so much people. Yeah. And I know like nowadays they want you to have like a bunch of days and stuff. I'm like, man, after one day I'm already tired, bro. Like now I have to sell this ticket. Like, next day I'm on the front. Hey, you wanna buy this shit?
That was like, it was in Germany, but Hellfest. Big music festival.
Nice. Germany is crazy too.
Like, how do you go for 8 days straight, bro? By
Yeah.
the third day,
I could not.
See?
Oh my god.
Damn, that's wild. I mean, it'd be cool if I was like Superman and I'm not like, I'm like, you gotta be walking all day. Yeah, and I'm like, and I'm doing drugs, so I'm like, I'm all drained out, like, fuck.
No serotonin.
Oh, for real. I'm like, this ain't fun anymore. I need to get my ass home. Yeah, it's just like for a cool minute I was like laying off of music, like kind of losing my inspiration and shit like that, kind of just getting dry. But I'm trying to get back into it. Just last night I got on my like little electric drum pad and just fooled around for a little bit.
Yeah, like Loki's saying, like for a while, for about 2 years or whatever, I was like, I love playing music, but I gotta figure out how to eat.
Yeah.
And,
It's like you're not gonna make them like any money,
Right. So I was just working. But, I started like making little TikTok videos.
Oh,
it was always just a stepping stone. So that people would know that listen.
Yeah, dope.
And then I got a couple videos that got decent.
Like a lot of people watching? Tight.
A couple that had like 13.
That's so dope, dude. Keep it up. So what instrument do you play?
What?
What instrument do you play?
I play guitar and piano.
Nice.
And I sing. I do clean vocals.
Cool.
I dabble in dirty. I'm not by any means a professional.
Oh yeah, no, I try to do the whole like death metal screams and like I'll be coughing and like I can't even finish a song.
Ain't no way I could.
It's fucking hell.
Like, I might be able to record something.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I don't want people to think I could do this, and then like, nah. After one song, I'm done, bro. You can't catch me live doing that shit.
The same thing, like when those videos blew up, and I was like, okay, well,
Like,
I went out and bought a bunch of equipment. And
nice.
Okay, I'm start practicing my music, blah blah blah, and then immediately just like lost all this.
Oh yes, I feel you, bro. Cause like, I have like this whole little studio in there, and like I try to mess around with piano because I'm trying to like produce this shit, and that's like one of the major things to know as a producer is fucking piano, So I'm over here trying to teach myself piano, and I bought this sick ass setup that's like $3,000 fucking electric piano and shit. And bro, it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there.
I did the same thing. As soon as that video blew up, I went out and bought a new Schecter Reaper 7 string.
Oh, nice.
It was like $1,500, something like that. I bought the new MacBook that was like $4,000, all this stuff.
Damn.
My MacBook is literally still sitting in the box on my desk. I have not even. And I keep telling myself, it's like, oh, because I need the money to buy Pro Tools, which is kind of true, but excuse me.
Yeah.
Right now, whose is it? Give it to
Pro,
me right now.
Pro Tools is cool. I use Logic Pro X.
For, you have a Mac too?
Yeah, but the thing is, this the same way, like how you got a Mac.
Like when she's available.
But for me, I was just like, alright, I'm just gonna try to get a MacBook Air that's like used and like I don't care, like.
How much?
So I was able to buy one for
How
like
big is she gonna get?
$400 around that time, and I'm still just using that little piece of crap to make my music and shit. Yeah, so I was like, but now I want to get another MacBook that's cheap so I could like put like a DJ program for scratching.
Oh, cool.
So like with turntables, and I can't with the one I have right now because it's just full already. Like I can't put in any other programs, so I'm like, fuck. And now I do have to buy two computers. But that's what's cool about yours, is that yours is already like has hella space. You know, you could
It's like 4 terabytes.
Yeah, see, that would have solved my problem right there. You know,
Terabyte.
I would have had all my programs in there. But yeah,
that's what I feel. I was like, no, let me spend the expensive one.
That is the downfall of having a little shitty computer like mine. So yeah.
I mean, they got external hard drives. So.
That's true, but I'm like, I don't want to be plugging in my shit every time, and you know what I mean?
It's a hassle.
I'm like, I'm lazy like that, you know? That's cool, bro. If you ever want to use the studio, let me know, bro. That'll be tight.
That's all I was thinking is like I have the MacBook. The amp that I got was Spider 5. It works as an interface, so I don't need to buy an interface. I can plug it directly.
Oh, sick.
But I don't have a condenser mic. I don't have soundproof.
Oh yeah. I use the Shure mic, and that's like the second best. And then the best recording microphone is like Newman or
Oh, I've heard of it.
Have you heard about it? Yeah, it's like hella expensive microphone. I'm like, okay, I'll wait on that because I make money, but not that much money. You know? I gotta always buy the second best.
That's all.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's not that I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
It's like, I buy it. It's not like I bought it outright.
I mean, and if you use that stuff to like build credit too, like that works too when you buy equipment like that. It's a good credit maker. You do it the smart way. Like I literally bought so much stuff from like Guitar Center that they just gave me a credit card. They're like, you're what is it, eligible for this? I'm like, are you sure? I'm never eligible for shit.
They knew. They were like, oh yeah, this man's gonna use this.
Yeah,
money.
this guy's gonna. So they just gave it to me. I'm like,
it was funny because when I applied for the Guitar Center when I was getting my guitar, I already had like pretty good credit, and the dude came back, and I guess he was new, so he didn't really know. But he came back and he was like, oh yeah, so they gave you $200.
Nice.
And he was like, I was like 200, like. Why is it so low?
Yeah, like, well, my credit's fucking good.
Give with $200.
No, cause like mine was 500.
Oh, it was 500.
Yeah.
See, if you reapply immediately after, they'll upgrade. Because that's what happened. Was like, I went to get a piano, and the other chick who was helping me was like, "Hey, what happened to the guitar you were looking at?" And I was like, "Well, they financed me for $200." He was like, "Oh, just reapply. They'll give you."
Yeah.
And then I reapplied,
Cool.
And they approved me for like $3,000.
Okay,
like,
that's good.
More like it.
Yeah. Cause I ain't trying to buy a $200 guitar. They're always like 300, 400. So I'm gonna look more into it, see if I can touch some stuff. Yeah, I want to hit some stuff too. We're almost there.
Damn me. That's awesome. I like how thorough you are.
Oh, thanks. I don't know, like if I have OCD or something, I'm just like, I gotta hit it.
Not a bad thing.
I had one of my old buddies from high school like come over like a month ago, and now he's all like hitting me up, be like, dude, I want to build a studio in my room too. Got all excited. Like I'm like, yeah, I didn't think you liked it so much when you were there, but now he's all inspired to get all kinds of shit.
That's just good. You never know when it starts.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's not me. Because she's hitting the practice skin and it's like bouncing back, yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, sick. Oh wait, let me add a little things on these rocks.
Noise. So cute.
Glad you like it. Alright, so check it out and then you'll come back and we'll do like a picture video. Thank you.
No, but you're not like me.